Venom Shock comes out here, super effective damage onto an Inteleon, critical hit, one hit KO. What? Yo, I've done everything with this team. I've done everything this team can possibly do. I've done it. Every combination has been done. What's going on, guys? Cisco here, back with some more VGC double battles, and it is time. It is time, and we are now starting our Regulation H grind, and I couldn't be any more excited. And to start things off, we have an awesome Merciless TOXAPEX with a Corrosion Glamora, and the whole purpose of this team is to poison the whole opposing side and use that to our advantage. Now, what Merciless on TOXAPEX does is it guarantees a critical hit on the opposing Pokemon if it is poisoned, which I'm sure will be more than able to do so with this team. Now, the TOXAPEX got Hydro Pump, Baneful Bunker, Venom Shock, which doubles in power if the Pokemon is poisoned, and Hex, which also doubles in power if the Pokemon is poisoned. So basically, this thing has 3 different moves that will be doing either 120 or 130 base damage, plus a guaranteed crit, plus the Life Orb boost. Yeah, good luck. TOXAPEX is gonna be dangerous. Now, we have 2 main Pokemon to help us with poisoning the opposing side, Corrosion Glamora and Poison Heal Gliscor. Now, Corrosion allows Glamora to poison everything, including Steel and Poison types, with Mortal Spin. So if we see a Steel type or a Poison type on the opposing side, Glamora is going to be our guy. And it's also got the power to make Meteor Beam go in 1 turn and give us that special attack boost. And then we've got Venom Shock, which again doubles in power, so a +1 Venom Shock on an opposing Pokemon which is probably poison is going to do a lot of damage with Glamora. Now, Gliscor here has a couple entry hazards. It's got Toxic Spice and Stealth Rock, and you turn to help us pivot, and then High Horsepower just do a little bit of damage. Next up, we've got our 2 Trick Room setters, Farigiraf and Trevenant. The Farigiraf is pretty standard, but the Trevenant here is pretty cool since with its signature move, Forest Curse, it adds the grass typing onto the opposing side, which makes it weak to all of our Venom Shocks. And it can also set up some leak sheets for outside in order for us to gain some HP. So Trevenant with Forest Curse is going to help TOXAPEX do even more damage, just in case there's like a Steel type that we can hit it with neutral damage with Hex or Hydro Pump, but if we can change that things into a grass type, we can easily hit it with a super effective Venom Shock and just rip into that thing. And finally, we have Incineroar's cousin, Scrafty. It plays a similar role, and it's going to allow us to force the opposing side to swap and with Dragon Tail and actually get them poisoned due to our Toxic Spikes. And Scrafty here with the Assault Vest and the Intimidate will be able to tank up some shots, allowing it to go for these Dragon Tails, which is 90 accuracy. So just in case we miss some, Scrafty will be able to tank these shots and be a-okay. But yeah, this is the squad, and I think this team is going to be so insane, to be honest. I cannot wait to use it when Regulation H actually drops in September. I think the team is going to be very viable, so save the rental codes. I'm going to leave it up for as long as possible, and yeah, I think this team is going to be a lot of fun. But guys, if you find yourself enjoying this video, please feel free to leave a like down below, subscribing to the channel. Or if you're a returning viewer and not joined the content so far, come on, just hit that sub button. It really helps me out, and I really appreciate it. But now, let's get rolling with this TOXAPEX team and try to get some dubs. All right, we've got John, however you want to pronounce it, and it's a Regulation G team, unfortunately. Pretty frustrating, but we go Farigiraf. And we go Gliscor. Gliscor actually isn't too great because they have 2 Pokemon here that don't even touch the ground. But I still kind of like Gliscor here. Scrafty and TOXAPEX. Do you want Glamora or do you want Gliscor here? I think I'm gonna go with Gliscor. Because my only thing is that I won't be able to poison the Tornadus. But it's fine. We can get rid of it another way. As long as we get to poison half of their team, 2 of their Pokemon, and get some Venom Shocks off with TOXAPEX, I'm a happy man. So we'll see. Hopefully they don't bring both flying types. If they bring both flying types, it's gonna be kind of boring. Kind of whack. And there's one of them. So they can't go for Fake Out. They can't go for Grassy Glides. That's actually very lovely. The Rillaboom could have Taunt, but I doubt it has Taunt. So I'm just gonna go Trick Room. Oh, they can go U-turn here. They probably go U-turn Bleak Wind. But that's fine. I'm okay with that. Oh, I was about to say, did Rillaboom actually have taunt? But no, they go taunt and then U-turn. Farigiraf soaks that perfectly fine. And we're gonna get some nice TOXAPEX up. Don't be Lando. Don't be Double Genie. If you're Double Genie, I'm gonna be so pissed. If you're Double Genie, then I'm gonna force a U-turn on Gliscor. No, it's Urshifu. Okay. So we get a layer of TOXAPEX up. That's actually very nice. And we're gonna set up Trick Room. With Farigiraf, do I want to activate my Throat Spray, or do I want to go for a Psychic into the Urshifu? Let's go Hyper Voice. Let's break any potential Focus Sash, and let's just U-turn out of here. Let's U-turn out of here. And they're gonna Terrasilize into water, so it's actually fine that I didn't go for Psychic. That's perfect. We're at least gonna break any potential Focus Sashes. Actually, they could be going after Gliscor. If you go after Gliscor, I don't mind that. Are you going Gliscor? But Hyper Voice comes out here, does a ton of damage. We get that +1 thanks to Throat Spray. And let's just U-turn out of here. Now, I have two options here. I can come into... What happened here? Why is my game not working? Hello? Game? Game's not working. Game said, nah, I don't want to work today. I could come into either TOXAPEX or Scrafty here. Scrafty wouldn't be too bad because I can Dragon Tail. But I do want to go TOXAPEX, just start taking advantage of Trick Room. Let's go TOXAPEX. That's fine. Let's go TOXAPEX. I'm assuming they go Surgeon Strikes into the Farigiraf here, right? Gotta be into the Farigiraf. Why? Why? Fair enough. I'm just gonna go Psychic, and I'm gonna go... I could go Hydro Pump here. Hope Hydro Pump lands. If I go Psychic Hydro Pump, I pick up double KO. I force both of their new Pokemon to come out, and they're gonna be poisoned, and then we can start going for some Venom Shocks. But I need this Hydro Pump to land. They have no first turn priority. They can't even go for any first turn priority because I have my Farigiraf in here. And they're actually gonna withdraw themselves, so I don't mind that. Cool. So, Gory Smick is gonna get poisoned. Little Rillaboom. I hope this... I need this Hydro Pump to land. Beautiful. Thank you, TOXAPEX. Boosted by the rain. Life Orb boosted. No crit needed. No Merciless needed. We pick up a KO already with TOXAPEX. Lovely. I'm gonna take some Life Orb damage, which kind of sucks. And we're gonna go for Psychic. And do a ton of damage. And then I think we have 2 more turns of Trick Room, so I can just go for a Venom Shock onto Rillaboom. They can't go for Fake Out. And then I can just Psychic down the Urshifu slot. A Regulation H team beating a Regulation G team. Did they have a restricted Pokemon? They didn't have a restricted Pokemon. Hold up. Alright, it wasn't a Regulation G team, but... I can't remember if they had a restricted Pokemon in... No, they didn't have one. They didn't have one, no. Alright, cool. Let me go Hyper Voice, and let me go into a... Okay, now I can go one of two things here. I can go Hydro Pump, or I can go Venom Shock. I'm gonna go Venom Shock, because they might Terrasilize. They already terrestrialized. Never mind. But then again, base 130, 100 accuracy versus base 110, 80 accuracy. Yeah, let me just go Hyper Voice and let me go into a Venoshock. Into this guy. This should do a ton of damage. It's not bad. If we would have gone for Hydro Pump, we picked up the KO. Oh, and this thing is a Citrus Berry. Oh, you're so boring. Come on, Ferrograph. I need you to pick up a double KO here. Roach. Oh, Ferrograph survives. Nice. Lovely. These Pokemon are slower than Ferrograph? Get out of here. Wait. Oh, I can't. Oh, you're so annoying. Throw Chop on this guy? Are you kidding me? Should have gone for the Hydro Pump there. But it's fine. We still have Scrafty here. We're gonna get an Intimidate off. Rendering these guys to be kind of useless at this point. And I'm just gonna go Psychic into the Rillaboom and then Drain Punch into the Incineroar. And that should be GG's. There's no point in going for a Fake Out. We still have Trick Room up, right? Yeah, with last turn Trick Room. Okay. And they have no way of protecting. So I'm gonna go Psychic into this guy. Drain Punch into this guy. And that's gonna be GG's. If you swap an Urshifu into any slot, Urshifu is gonna go down. At least I think so. It's at like 50-ish% HP. But nice, I mean, TOXAPEX doing like 75% to an Incineroar is kind of nuts in itself. But I should have gone for the Hydro Pump, I think. Should have taken the roll. But nice, Scrafty picks up the KO. Psychic comes on to the Rillaboom, picks up another KO. It now becomes a 3v1. Yes, Urshifu is dangerous, but we got this in the bag. We got this in the bag. Trick Room is up. Grassy Terrain is up. They can only pick up one KO here, so I'm not too worried. And they're going to get poisoned, so they're on a little timer. It's nowhere near 50%. I thought it was near 50%. It's on 75% still. So we're going to go for Psychic. We're going to go for a nice little knockoff. Nice little knockoff. And that's going to be GG's. Who are you going to take out? Who are you going to take with you to the grave? It's going to be the Ferrograph. Ferrograph, the one that caused you all your problems. Beautiful. Scrafty, pick up the KO. Come on, wrap this up. Oh, this thing is choiced. Choice ban, huh? But the good thing about it, it got no spread moves. All we need to do is land the high horsepower or a Drain Punch, whichever one they want. You know, I'm actually gonna go U-turn. Nah, I'll go high horsepower. I go high horsepower. But this game has been laggy today. What in the world? All right. Injury to insult. Let's go Water Terror, high horsepower, and let's go Drain Punch. And that's gonna be GG's, baby. And they didn't cancel match, so. But nice. This team working out really well against Incineroar, Rillaboom. Some really strong Pokemon that are gonna be meta in Regulation H. And I actually like TOXAPEX as a pick here because, like I said, your meta Pokemon are going to be Incineroar. They're going to be that Rillaboom, which this thing can actually hit for super effective. It has super effective Hydro Pump onto the Incineroar. It has Venoshock for the Rillaboom. So TOXAPEX looking like a really spicy pick and a really strong pick for Regulation H. And as Scrafty just eats a Surgeon Strikes, and Glasscurve picks up the KO. That's gonna be GG's, baby. Let's go. Let's hop into the next game. All right, we've got. Damn it. Hey, this is. It's close. It's close. Glacier shouldn't be here, but that's fine. We can still make good work of this. The Smeargle with Decorate looks pretty scary here. The Slow bro, the Galarian slow king? Bro? This is slow king. No, the Galarian slow king. Looks pretty scary. So I think I'm going to be forced to go into Glimmora here. We don't need Trick him up. We don't need Trick him up. What if I just go Glimmora, TOXAPEX? Scrafting Gliscor in the back. Don't mind that. We're gonna go for that. Because Glimmora will always be faster than TOXAPEX, so we can poison the opposing side and click Venoshock or Hex and just deal a ton of damage, or even Hydro Pump. So I kind of like that play. All I really need is for TOXAPEX to survive, which it should be. It's pretty bulky Pokemon. Incineroar and Indeedee. I say we're forced to Double Protect here. Intimidate means absolutely nothing here. Yeah, let's Double Protect. Banful Bunker and Spiky Shield. Just a safe bet. Because I don't want them to fake out, go for Psychic, and pick up a KO on one of these. We're both pretty weak to Psychic type moves. Let me tell you that much. And then this way I can see which one they want to go for, and I can Terrasilize that Pokemon if I need to. So I'm going to go for Spiky Shield. Don't worry, we're just Double Protecting. Double Protect. But like special protects. One makes you take damage, one's going to get you poison, so you pick your poison. Wait, they can't even go for a fake out. What am I saying? And they even still went for the fake out. Not Trick Room. Why are you going for Trick Room here? Why? Just why? Because now that actually sucks, because we're not going to be able to poison them first. So we could have just gone for Mortal Spin from the beginning. Do I want to swap here? Let's go Venoshock. Let me stay in. We're actually gonna swap. Into Rhyperior. Venoshock's gonna come out here and do almost no damage. And they're just gonna Party Shot. Okay, I don't mind that. I actually do not mind that whatsoever. And it's gonna be into the Glimmora, so I enjoy that very much. Because Glimmora, I can just easily swap out right now. Into the Slow King. Mortal Spin is gonna come out here. We're gonna poison both of them. Let me see the poison. One poison. Two poison. Come on. Corrosion, baby. Corrosion Glimmora coming in clutch. Now we can go for a Hex onto that thing and just get rid of it. And that's absolutely lovely. We're going to Terrasilize our TOXAPEX into Flying here, and we're going to swap into Scrafty and get it Intimidate off. Dude, we're playing Pokemon. We're playing Pokemon. Scrafty coming here. Intimidate that Rhyperior. We're going to Terrasilize into the Flying typing because I see a Ground type move coming. They could also Protect, though. Regardless, I'm going to go Flying Hex. I'm going to go Terra Flying Hex. Regardless. Because one or two, they can either go for the Earthquake and Protect, or they can just go for like a high horsepower or a single target Earth type move, Ground type move. So I don't mind this. So we're gonna Terrasilize first. They might also be Terrasilizing. They could also Terrasilize into a Flying typing as well. We're gonna get our beautiful TOXAPEX into the flying typing just so that we can avoid any ground type move. Hopefully it's like a high horsepower, not a eerie spell. I lost 3 PP from Fatal Shock. But here comes the Hex onto the Slowking. That thing survives? Damn, that thing is tanky. Rock Slide? Are you kidding me? Rock Slide? Okay. I could pick up the KO on Slowking here, but the thing is that they will be picking up a KO on my TOXAPEX. So I just go Drain Punch and Protect. Or come on, I gotta use my brain sometimes. I can go Knock Off into Slowking and just rip a Hydro Pump into the Rhyperior. Easy. Focus Blast and it lands. But nice, we land our nice little Hydro Pump. This picks up the 1-hit KO on the Rhyperior. Holy, a Focus Blast. Jesus Christ. But TOXAPEX is thriving out here. Knockoff is going to pick up the KO on Slowking. And now it becomes a 2v4. They got the Incineroar and they got the Indeedee. So nice, beautiful. And that was pretty much a Regulation H team. All 4 Pokemon they brought in are viable in the new regulation. So I'm telling you, this team is doing fantastic. I absolutely love this team. Intimidate, I don't care about that. I'm gonna go Knock Off. I'm gonna go Hydro Pump. Wait a second. Hold up. I forgot I don't have TOXAPEX up. Glimmora? But how many more turns Shuriken do I have? 1. I think we're just better off doubling into someone. And that someone's gonna be Incineroar. Let's double into this Incineroar. I forgot I don't have TOXAPEX up, but regardless, like... Did you not learn your first time? TOXAPEX lands another Hydro Pump. No crit needed and you do all that damage? TOXAPEX, have yourself... Yeah, you even killed yourself. This thing's gonna eat a berry. But Drain Punch should be enough to pick up a KO here. Right, Scrafty? 1 HP? You gotta be kidding me. Twisted Dimensions return to normal. Psychic Terrain is up. Let's come in with Glimmora. Let's go for a Mortal Spin and let's go for a knockoff. And that's gonna be a Jeez, baby. This team is just absolutely killing it. Battle was canceled. Let's go, boys. GG's. All right, we've got a battle against Walker, and this screams Corrosion Glimmora through the roof. 2 Steel type and 2 Poison type Pokemon. Holy. No, sorry. 3 Poison type and 2 Steel type. Jesus Christ, this team is like... What the hell? All right, Glimmora, let's do your thing. Glimmora, and then I think I'm gonna go into Scrafty and go for some fake outs. I think that's pretty good. I like the TOXAPEX here. Well, of course, it's a TOXAPEX video. Who do I bring as my last Pokemon? Trevenant could be kind of neat, but at the same time, not really. Frigoraph doesn't really do anything for me. What does Gliscor do? Because I don't really need TOXAPEX up in this game. Gliscor with high horsepower could do some decent damage here. So I think I might just bring it. My Glimora is going to be so important to this game. I'm actually going to be curious about all the speed stats here, like the speed tier list. All right, we're faster than both of those two Pokemon, and they might just be going for Trick Room. We're gonna get Intimidate off. Okay, I'm gonna go Mortal Spin, and I'm gonna go for a Dragon Tail into this guy. If they Rage Powder, that's fine. I can just I'll Dragon Tail the Amoonguss. I don't really mind that. But yeah, they want to go for Trick Room. So if they go for Rage Powder, we'll force the Amoonguss to swap out. If not, we'll just force the Trevenant to swap out and they can't get Trick Room up, but they are going to go for the Rage Powder. So we're going to get the poison off on both of them, which is very important. Corrosion coming in clutch. Have you ever seen an Amoonguss poisoned? No, I haven't. This is the first time. And Dragon Tail's going to get this thing out of here. Get out of here. You don't belong here. I want someone else. Now, Trick Room is going to be pretty tricky for us because they have a much slower squad than us. They probably have the Gambit in the back as well. But there's really not much pressure. There's really not much pressure here. So I can just go for on my Glimora. There's really no pressure here. So I can just go for that and go for a knockoff into Slowbro. What are we thinking? I don't mind it. Of course that thing has Quick Claw. What are you going for? Just a Psychic. We should survive that, right? Wow, just barely. Knockoff is gonna come out here, do a ton of damage. Come on, get the... they double my Glimora. Are you kidding me? Well, that's just whack. That's just whack. I can't really go for... So... I'll go into TOXAPEX. I'll go into TOXAPEX. I'll just protect. And... or I could Terrasilize. Realistically speaking, though, my TOXAPEX should be slower. Let me just protect it, though. Let's be safe. Let's protect it and let's just knock off the Slowbro. Slowbro protected. I kind of read that. But look, this is good. This is good information because now I see that the Slowbro's actually slower than me. So I know I need to Terrasilize this turn now. Horn Leech. Watch. Give me a second. You did that much damage. Get all the health you want. Look at what TOXAPEX is going to do right now. So we're just going to Terrasilize into flying. Go for a Venom Shock into this guy. And then go for a knockoff. I just realized I said Glimora was safe. And I said that in front of a Psychic type. My brain is slow. For some reason I was thinking water. Which even then, still my Glimora would have still been in danger because we're still a rock type, so. Regardless, it's fine. It's fine. I got 2 Pokemon poisoned. And everybody else is dying out here. So King Gambit's gonna get knocked off. We can just Drain Punch that thing next turn. And we didn't really need a Terrasilize here, but it's fine. No worries. So TOXAPEX is gonna get the nice little Terra here. That was just a more of a precautionary just in case they... well, they did outspeed me, so it was just to be safe. Venom Shock comes into the Trevenant, picks up the beautiful critical hit KO, baby. Let's go. Huge stuff from My Merciless TOXAPEX. I love this Pokemon. And then knockoff, what do you have? What do you have? Black Glasses, Life Orb, Assault Vest. Okay. Now they're gonna bring in the Amoonguss here. I'm gonna wanna... Ooh, Defiant Pop. Hold up. Defiant can be scary. We got one turn of Trick Room left. Let me just go Venoshock and let me go into a Drain Punch. You're gonna spore someone. Someone's gonna get spored. Gonna be TOXAPEX. Kinda whack. TOXAPEX gonna take a turn to sleep. How much is Drain Punch doing here? Drain Punch is doing more than enough. I think you spored the wrong target, buddy. I think you spored the wrong target here, buddy. Night King Gambit, and now it becomes a 2v2. Slowbro's practically dead. And I know Scrafty outspeeds it outside the Trick Room. So this is looking to be GG's. Not a problem whatsoever. We're going to patiently wait for my little TOXAPEX to wake up. And we're just going to keep going for knockoffs into this thing. It might protect, but the battle's going to be canceled. This team is just nuts. And against steel and poison types. GG's. All right, we've got a battle against Clover, and I love to see a nice full regulation age team, baby. Let's go. And 3 starters, too. 2 from the Galar region, 1 from the Unova. Got the Lycanroc, got the Leafeon, and got the Gardevoir. So we definitely need Trick Room here. Definitely a speedy squad there on their side. I think I just go Trevenant here. Or do I go Fergraph? Ooh, actually, I think Cinderace has something called Port Swap or something like that. Right? Am I bugging? I forgot what the move is called, but it can like swap the... What's the word I'm looking for? The entry hazards onto my side instead. But I think that's something that they don't carry. I think that's something like... That's a very spicy move right there. So, I'm not really too worried about that. I think I'm just going to Trevenant. And Gliscor. TOXAPEX. Scrafty. Now, do I need Glimmora here? Glimmora is a nice pick. Probably leave it behind. I think Gliscor with Toxic Spikes is good enough here. They have no Pokemon that can get rid of my spikes. No Poison type or Steel type, so... We're pretty good with that. So let's see what you got, Clover. Glimmora has been shining. Corrosion has been fantastic. Now let's let Gliscor shine. They could look to double into my Trevenant, but ooh, actually this thing is part Dark type, right? No, it's not actually part Dark type, but it does learn Crunch, I believe. And that's pretty scary. So I'm gonna oh, but then the I'm gonna go Trick Room. I'm not gonna Terrasilize. I'm gonna go Trick Room. I'm gonna go Toxic Spikes. Hope for the best. Okay, Shadow Ball didn't do that much. Special defense drop. We get the Toxic Spikes up. What's the little puppy going for? What's the devilish puppy going for? Oh, thank goodness Trevenant survives. Are you kidding me? You double my Trevenant? What's wrong with you? Jesus Christ. That's cruel. Nice. We eat up our Citrus Berry. And we get Trick Room up. Alright, lovely. They might just go into another Crunch or another Shadow Ball here. We found another Citrus Berry. He loves to see that. Let's go Leech Seed and let's go into a U-turn. Leech Seed does a decent chunk onto the Lycanroc. Let's U-turn out of here, get into my Scrafty so we can start getting some Dragon Tails off and force them to swap out and get poisoned. Crunch does a ton of damage. Did I miss something? Am I -1 on defense too? Did he get a defense drop? I know I got a special defense drop, but I didn't read anything about a defensive drop. Jesus Christ. You're killing me here. Regardless, if Trevenant goes down here, I don't really mind that. Trevenant's gonna go down. Trevenant is a beast, and it found a little berry. This thing is amazing. We're back to 52. Are we -1 on defense too? Yo, they got a -1 with Crunch and a -1 with on special defense with Shadow Ball, in both in the first turns. Are you kidding me? All right, that's fine though, because now we go Horn Leech and we go Dragon Tail. So bye bye Locking Rock, and now we're gonna force the swap on Leafeon, meaning 2 Pokemon are gonna get poisoned, meaning my TOXAPEX can come out here and thrive. So never, I was gonna say bye bye Trevenant, but Trevenant is still here. Nice, we connect the Dragon Tail. Leafeon, get out of here. We don't want to see you. Superior, you get poisoned. You'll enjoy it. Just a little bit of poison. Nothing crazy. Who else? This team is so good. I love it. I just love it. And ooh, Inteleon. Inteleon and Superior. That's a spicy duo right there. So what? I have 2 more Turn Trick Room, right? Yes, I have 2 more. I might as well just let Revenant go down here, I think. Right? Let me try to get a Forest Curse on the Inteleon. Yeah, let's go for Forest Curse on the Inteleon. Make it into a Grass type so Venom Shock can be super effective. And then let's just chip up a little bit on the Superior. Oh, don't Terrasilize Inteleon, man. Okay, Superior. It's a Stellar. Wow. Nice, we landed Forest Curse, making this thing a nice little Grass type. Hey, we got to use the move once at least. So now this thing is triple typing. Knockoff is going to do a ton of damage. And then Terra Blast is going to rip into Scrafty. Why did you get an attack and special attack boost? Did I miss something? I don't know what just happened, but hey, something happened. Something happened. All I know is that we're gonna go into TOXAPEX. This poor Inteleon is now Grass and Water. Does it show it? No, it doesn't. I wish that would have been cool if it showed it, but this thing is Grass type, so we can just go into a Venom Shock into that slot and then strip a Drain Punch into the Superior. Venom Shock comes out here, super effective damage onto an Inteleon, critical hit, 1-hit KO. What? Yo, I've done everything with this team. I've done everything this team can possibly do. I've done it. Every combination has been done. Drain Punch comes here, rips into the Superior, picks up a KO, and that's it. It's done. Finito. Adios, Superior. Leafeon, come on in here. Show me what you got. I have so many good battles with this team already. Trick Room is going to be up. Got Leafeon here. And just to let TOXAPEX have a good game here, I'm gonna go for a Venom Shock. I'm gonna go for a Fake Out and allow my little TOXAPEX to pick up the KO here. Fake Out's gonna fail. Leaf Blade's not even do enough damage. And TOXAPEX is gonna pick up the winning KO. Ladies and gentlemen, merciless TOXAPEX for you right there. That thing is a beast. GG's. All right, we've got a battle against Maddie, and yes, another Regulation H team that we should hopefully destroy. Now, Trick Room here is a little bit tricky because yes, we do need it, but that Torkoal outspeeds us in Trick Room. They also have 2 poison types, so I might just go into Glamora here. Glamora TOXAPEX, not a bad lead, you know. And now just bring Gliscor and Scrafty in the back, because I don't really need Trevenant here. I actually do like the Trevenant. I do like the Trevenant, you know. Do I bring it in over the Gliscor? What does Gliscor do for me here? Gliscor does... Could set up some toxic spikes. Nah, I don't. I think I bring in Trevenant instead. But what is Trevenant doing for me here? Let's go Gliscor. Gliscor with high horsepower, I think, could do more damage here. It has more super effective lands on these Pokemon than Trevenant, so. And if we need to get toxic spikes up, we can. Slowking and Rhyperior. Okay, lovely. So let me poison the Slowking real quick. I don't really like the Rhyperior here. I really don't. So I'm gonna Terra Grass, go into a Mortal Spin. Terra Grass, Mortal Spin, and then swap into Scrafty here. Get the Intimidate off. Yeah, let's go for that. It's just like both of these guys put so much pressure onto my Glamora and my TOXAPEX that they can just go for Earthquake or like a Psychic and destroy me. So I don't really want that yet. Not yet, at least. So we're gonna Terraslice our Glamora just to avoid the Psychic and Ground type moves. Take neutral from it. And Rhyperior is just gonna protect. Okay, that's fine. So Mortal Spin at least is gonna land onto the Slowking. Gonna force that thing to get poisoned. And we're just looking to set ourselves up here. You go for Trick Room. Interesting. That is not the play I thought you were gonna go for here. Let's fake out Mortal Spin. Let's see what they want to do here. They're gonna activate weakness policies is what they're gonna do. Okay, I don't mind that. Because guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna Dragon Tail you next turn. I'm gonna Dragon Tail you and make sure that you lose your weakness policy. Rhyperion's gonna flinch. So nice. Half of their team is not poisoned. We're pretty much ready for destruction here. Let me just spiky shoot and let me Dragon Tail. This way we can make sure they lose their weakness policy activation. And this Rhyperior is gonna go back to just regular old Rhyperior. And it's gonna go into the grass type. Perfect for me. It really wants me to hit it with a Venoshock. So we're just gonna spike shoot. We're taking it nice and slow here. I'm waiting to see when the right time to get in my TOXAPEX is. Oh, they go Hammer Arm. You have Hammer Arm on Rhyperior. Why? Why? Ay. That's not good. That's just not good. I think it's -2 speed. Let's protect TOXAPEX here. Let's look to get rid of this Rhyperior. I did not think he had Hammer Arm. Hammer Arm is a pretty cool move though. Sludge Bomb, we survived that. And Venoshock is gonna get rid of Rhyperior. Okay, lovely. Alright, that's Rhyperior gone. Now what we can do actually is just go for... We could swap into Gliscor here, maybe. Maybe Torkoal. Ah, the Torkoal's annoying. The Torkoal is tough here. I need to land this. Protect. Or I could just sacrifice. Yeah, let's Spiky Shield. And let's just sacrifice my Gliscor here. If Gliscor gets hit with a Eruption, that's fine. Gliscor might even be able to survive this, so... Because I know my TOXAPEX outspeeds both of these guys now. TOXAPEX definitely outspeeds both of these guys. If not, Glimora outspeeds the Slowking, and I know we outspeed the Torkoal. So I just gotta get that thing poisoned real quick. Earth Power. Oh, that's a huge swap. That's a huge swap, because guess what? Trick Room is now up. Do they have another... They have another poison type, yes. I could just go Meteor Beam. High horsepower. Yeah, why beat around the bush? Just get to the damage. Just get to the damage. High horsepower comes out here, picks up the KO on Slowking. I was like, wait, maybe... Oh, we got a critical hit too. That's the name of TOXAPEX. Gliscor said, TOXAPEX, I got you. I'll get a crit for you. And here comes the Meteor Beam onto the Torkoal. Yeah, I was going to go for Mortal Spin, get a poison on the Torkoal, but there's really no point. I could just go for this. And pick up a double KO. Why not? Get out of here, Torkoal. Yo, this team, yo. And it is Venusaur, so let's close this game out real quick. Let's go for a Venoshock. Yeah, I should go Venoshock and let's go U-turn. High horsepower. Let's just finish the game off with these guys. Growth plus Giga Drain. That actually did a lot of damage. Good try, Venusaur. That was smart, because growth, I think, in the sun gets you a +2 in each stat, when normally it gets you only +1 without the sun. So that was a pretty cool strat. That would have been pretty dangerous because it even outsped me, but GG's, baby. Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Our Merciless TOXAPEX team and Corrosion Glamora team is complete. And honestly, I couldn't be any more happier. We got some really good battles in the casual ladder. I was so happy to see some good regulation H teams and actually use my team and see how it'll actually pair up in September. But one thing I took from this team is that this team is strong. And I think I got every single like combination or duo out there and got it to work. I cannot wait to use this team in September. Definitely going to use it again. It might be a long video, this one, because I had so many cool battles and so many fun battles that I don't know which ones to pick and leave behind. But overall, had loads of fun with this team. Merciless TOXAPEX can do a ton of damage. Corrosion Glamora can come in so clutch against those poison and steel types, which normally would stop this team. So it's like mostly about figuring out when to bring Glamora or Gliscor and when to bring Trevenant or Furgraph. After that, you're going to bring TOXAPEX and Gravity to almost every single game, and then the other two is going to be between the other two slots, like I said. So yeah, pretty fun team. I think it's a really well built team. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you guys try it out too and have as much success with it. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please feel free to leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.